birthday. Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God!
Santa don't do grab ass, cowboy.
Merry Christmas, Willie. Up your ass.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Well, sir, someday I'd like to be a dentist.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
What? God damn it! Are you fucking with me?
Hello, welcome back to Needless to Say. I'm Craig. I'm here with Brad and Mike, and Dave is back again.
Thank God. Davey.
Right? How was your weeks, boys? We tried this a few minutes ago. Yeah. We actually tried this a couple of minutes ago.
For the next year, I'm going to just go up to my wife every time she gets mad at me and go capital E.
Yeah.
Capital S. And unplug the wire.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. We had a little delay. It wouldn't be the first time in this show's history. We've had a delay getting out of the gate.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, but I'm psyched that Dave's here. Dave was only here a few weeks ago, and apparently he liked what he saw. Either that or he thinks he can really, really fix what's going wrong with
Yeah.
So what's going on? Go around the table. Mike, how was your week, pal? You and all your little friends.
My little friends. Yeah, it was all right. Fucking found out this week I had a hernia.
Yeah.
Kidney stones. But I mean, I've been having like massive fucking back pain and shit. So
Since you were like fucking
since
12.
yeah, probably like 12. but yeah. I mean, that's probably a lot to do with the back pain.
Kidney boulders that you fucking got.
Yeah, and both kidneys even.
It was weird because I haven't pissed in 7 days.
There was blood in my fucking urine, all kinds of
nice.
shit.
Let's not hold anything back.
Not. Blood in the urine, all kinds of crap, man. I've been.
Wait a minute. Did they stick a finger up your asshole?
Oh, they stuck a finger in my ass. They cut my balls. They did everything, man. I felt like a fucking 73. I felt like a 72 Chevy pickup fucking just
Mike's looking in
on
the doctor's
lift.
office for dimmer switches. He's trying to set the mood.
That's funny. He said, I'm going in for a CAT scan today. And I said to Mike, that guy's just going to stick his finger in your ass because he feels left out.
Oh, yeah.
The only CAT scan where they play Barry White as you go in.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking rough. But
You hear rubber gloves and a miner's helmet going on. Repelling equipment.
It's been pretty rough.
So it's been a bad week.
Yeah.
You didn't have a good week.
It was all right.
Can I ask a question
Not
you won't
resting,
answer
yeah.
during the week during our chat? So
What?
I'm going to put
What's
you on the
that? Go
spot
ahead,
on the
go
air.
ahead.
What does your uncle have to say? It's like you're inventing conditions now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, he's like, you take care of it as soon as possible. You know what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's he gonna say? I mean,
Yeah.
he's like, I know you're fucked up.
He's going to say, here's a laptop. You can work from here.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm fucking. We talked about that briefly, but I'll talk to him again. Christmas.
He's like, oh yeah, it's right down the road.
I mean, as somebody who works remote, I think I can advise you. It would be the best way for a lazy guy like you to work.
I wish.
Yeah, the trick is you got to work.
No, I'm fucking. You guys believe me, man. I'm fucking wrecked. But I'm having a great fucking time here with you guys, man, tonight. Definitely.
Nice.
Fucking psyched
Good.
about it.
I think we got to check in with Dave. He was only here a couple of weeks ago. Dave, how was your 2 weeks?
My 2 weeks have been great, I suppose. Yeah,
Right?
not as good as Mike's week, but I've been doing all right. I've only had familiar fingers in my ass, so
That's not fun. Those are no fun.
You don't know how badly I want to give her a shout out right now.
Those are no
I
fun.
really do.
you know who you are.
Yeah.
She's got the same rubber gloves and miner's helmet.
and weed whacker.
I can't wait for that nasty text message on Christmas Day.
Oh shit!
No satin gloves in my house. They're just flannel gloves. We're good.
Flannel gloves. Sweet.
Oh shit!
Suppose Craig, it's your turn. Tell us about your week.
Not too bad. I mean, busy. Like I said, I talked about it last week. It's busy because of the time of year it is. Everybody wants everything done, so it was really busy. But I was just looking forward to it because I have all of next week off entirely, right up until after.
I
New
didn't tell you
Year's.
we're moving again.
That was only phase one.
It was funny because it started off this week. This week at work was rough, but it started off rough. We helped Brad move Friday. We moved for a little bit. We recorded, had some beers, we hung out. Then Saturday we moved all fucking day.
And moved.
And Brad's family, they own a lot of stuff. These guys have lots and lots of stuff.
So you guys are all moved in?
We have everything. We were moving for 9 hours, and then I called Craig in a panic. I really wanted to give Craig Sunday off. Figured I'd get the last of it. I am throwing air quotes. Yeah. I said, let me just stick my arm out and just knock everything into, again, a trash bag.
Yeah.
And then I saw my daughter's room. And if you ever want to see a grown man reduced to tears by a 10-year-old girl, that's exactly what happened here. My daughter is a notorious pack rat. We sent her up last week no fewer than 7 times to clean her room, get everything stored. Anything she leaves behind, she's donating. And every time she went up, no, I'm keeping that. No, I'm keeping it. Well, I went back on Sunday alone with the U-Haul truck. I was devastated to find out how much was still there. Then I went into the garage. Then I went into the basement. And before you know it, I have a full truck.
A full fucking
goddamn
was
by
it
yourself.
15-foot
It was a
U-Haul?
15-foot
Just
U-Haul,
boxes and
just
shit
stuff
like
that we
that.
never got a
Fucking
chance to box. Now, in my defense, there were 2 things that led up to this. One, every time I mentioned the word hire a mover, Craig said, "No fucking way. That's stupid. That's fucking stupid."
Yeah, I
Do you know
did.
what was stupider? Helping
Listening
me
to
move.
Craig.
Listening to Craig. Because the movers would have had it done in like 5 hours.
Oh,
most.
yeah.
And not only that, it would have been no skin off our back. We could have stood there drinking and pointing, and it would have been fine. And I really appreciate the sentiment. It saved me a lot of money.
It saved you a lot of money because they
But
were going to charge
at what
you
cost?
a lot
You lost
of
your
fucking
whole
money.
fucking weekend. I called him.
I have a
Fran
lot of
had to
weekends.
drop him off at my house just so we could drive the truck because I was in such a rage. I'm like, I'm not even going to attempt to drive this thing. I'm going to go off a bridge.
Oh,
Run people
he
over
was
and
so
shit.
fucking mad. It was so
Oh, I
funny.
know.
It was
I
at
could-
one
I
point.
fucking heard.
Then at one point, we're carrying the fucking couch to the basement, and he's already in a fucking fit of rage. It's like his face is just fucking red, and we're carrying the couch, and he's walking, and it was just like elbow into the corner of the building. Fuck, while we're carrying it. Oh, a stick just stabs him in the fucking side of the head from the tree, and then like whips off and cracks him right in the nose.
No, it was you stopped to make sure I was okay, and I walked into the couch.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And if you know anything about my nose, folks at home, check the picture. That's no exaggeration.
And then when we got it down the stairs, he hit his head and jammed his fingers into the wall. It was just like all in one trip. And I never heard somebody yell "fuck." God damn it, more in the fucking shortest span of time.
I believe it.
Then
Craig maintained his calm until we finally got the couch in by the grace of God. Like we used all his lube.
Moving will do that to you. man.
We got
It'll
the
drive
couch
you
in. But
fucking
then
crazy.
Craig drops it on the floor in the living room and he goes, "Cunt."
it wouldn't fucking fit, man.
And I actually was
That's why you
getting
need lube.
concerned because Craig and I have known each other 7-8 years now. We've never once had an argument. We've disagreed on things. It's always been real cordial. We never had an argument. We were close.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
he
dude,
was saying left and I was saying right. And the worst part about it is he was facing me.
we were both right and just arguing about it.
Yeah, nothing brings people together like marriage and moving.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man.
It was fucking
Boys,
funny.
just pray I don't lose my job because if I miss a few mortgage payments, we're doing it again.
So, Craig,
so
I got to ask:
ahead.
was Brad the kind of guy that had his stuff packed up, ready to be
Yes.
moved, or did you show up and have to pack the shit for him?
No,
I've had
and
friends
I
that
got-
have moved.
Yes.
That are like, "Oh yeah, I'm ready to go."
We've
And I
been
pull up
through
with the
that.
truck.
I've been
and they're
there.
sitting on their couch going through their shit. Let's have
No,
you packed yet.
No, I've been there.
The problem we had was that everything we were doing, I was telling him last week, like we would pick stuff up and move it to the left, and then we realized we just don't have that much room in that old house, so we were getting in our own way.
Yeah, stuff was getting in the way. But when I got there, the kitchen was just loaded with boxes
Well, that's what
of
sucks.
stuff. So we were moving that. And then we went there, we emptied some boxes so that we could bring them back so you could load more stuff into the boxes for the
And
next day.
There were a lot of things we
It
couldn't
wasn't-
move until other things were out of the way.
Yeah,
you
that
was just the
sucks in the
reality of
movie.
it.
But it wasn't. I know exactly what you mean because I've showed up at a house and had a person.
Bad.
Yes,
We know
just
exactly
sitting
because
there,
it's happened to us.
just
two
smoking a
different
butt,
times.
drinking a cup of coffee with the fucking butter knife on the
Sitting on the
counter
couch.
still.
Yeah.
Like butter knife on the counter because they just made toast for breakfast, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like did nothing.
I've been there.
Absolutely
The
nothing.
toaster's still warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been there, and
I was like-
we're both talking about the same person
Yes.
in different moves.
Yes, and different moves. Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
Could you just call him Manny and be done with it?
Yeah, but it wasn't Manny. It
But
wasn't
it
Manny.
wasn't Manny's fault. No.
All
It
right,
was his
but I
wife.
just wanted to drop
It was
Manny's
his
name.
wife's fault.
But yeah, it's fun. It's funny though. But no, you had everything was together, and it was just a long day. It was a lot of stuff, moving an entire fucking
Hell
house.
yeah, man.
The
Fuck.
first half of the
Stuff.
day
basement,
on Saturday.
garage. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit.
Pop
man.
figures.
Pop
Just
figures.
those alone must have taken
And
a
even
couple
that,
of
like
truck
Brad, what do you want
loads.
to put these? I'm like Brad, your pops. You want to be careful with these. Brad just
Throw
grabs
them in
bags
a
like
fucking
fucking just
thing.
whips them into the truck. Fucking, I don't give
That's right.
a fuck. He just
That's
whips
right,
it into
man.
the fucking
Well,
truck.
the first half of the day, we made such good progress. Craig's like, "Oh, I told you we'll be done by 5 o'clock." Craig was wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Craig was-
well,
Well, that's
even
because you move all the stuff that's already ready to go. Then
But-
you have all the leftovers.
But then we moved all the furniture, the big furniture, in one shot in the morning, and things were looking bright.
Yeah, we were feeling pretty positive
Yeah.
about it. But nobody needs to hear all the details of the move. But I want to raise a toast to Craig. Thank you so much for their all your help. Honestly, we talked about it last week. You're my fucking hero,
don't
and I
worry
want to
about it,
thank
man.
Mike who sent inspirational videos of his new dog.
Oh wait, so you guys are done moving, right?
Yeah.
My back feels so much
fucking
better.
feels
Oh
way
my
better.
god. No, I'm just kidding.
We talk about your faked injury in the last episode.
Yes,
Yeah, I fucking wish. But fucking yeah, I'll drink to Craig for being there for me.
Thanks.
being there for you.
Yeah.
Cheers, fellas.
No,
I
not
feel
a big,
compelled
not a-
because I'm a guest.
But
I'll
I'm so
drink for you.
fucking
Not a big
glad
deal, man.
that
That's
our
what you do.
boy is finally in his fucking new
His
home.
own home.
Him and his family, man.
Yeah,
I'm
and it's a
fucking
beautiful
psyched.
house, man. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
Great
gorgeous.
view,
Fucking-
everything.
And you know what's nice? I'm closer to here now.
Yeah,
I just proved it. I took Craig's truck, and I was there and back in, 15, 20 minutes at
Yeah.
most.
And you did shit when you were there.
Why? Capital E, capital S.
right.
Unplug it.
No, like I'm standing in his front lawn. You know, just got done moving stuff, and I'm looking out at the view from his front yard. You know, I'm looking out into
awesome,
the water.
man.
I look back at the house, and like, house is gorgeous. You know, and then I'm thinking, this motherfucker ain't
Little
gonna
House
give me
on
any
Prairie
fucking
music.
money.
This motherfucker ain't giving me any money. Did you guys drink at all? At least have a couple
when
of
we
beers
Friday
throughout the
night,
day?
When
Yeah.
we recorded the show, you haven't listened to yet.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. But anyway.
yeah.
But no, I'm so fucking psyched that Brad's finally got into his fucking home, man. I'm fucking psyched, and I'd like to fucking have everybody fucking. Here's another toast to Brad.
All right,
bang,
and
bang.
we got a special toast right now.
Yes.
Okay, Mike broke out his finest refilled Saratoga water bottle
My father did.
full of
actually.
something that
Oh, that's the best moonshine this side of Fall River, dude. It's the best fucking moonshine this side.
First of all,
Fall
that's
River.
8 miles away. That's
Yeah,
not a
I
big
know.
swath of land.
It's not saying much.
I
but
know.
it's
He's like,
fucking
oh,
good.
this is the best on this side of the Mason Dixon.
Right?
This shit
The other
is
side of
good,
Fall River is
man.
New Bedford, right? Like,
Everybody got a glass. Everybody got a shot glass.
We
right?
got
Yes.
a shot. I'm
All
going
right,
to take
but-
this against my better
We're
judgment.
talking about work and houses and everything, but you know, some people are fools of hard work, and others work hard and hate their jobs. And then there's Brad. Never have I known a man to work so hard that it actually made him ugly. A man who juggles problems like Craig juggling comic book receipts. A guy whose writing prowess is unmatched by anyone I know, and that's the fucking truth, brother.
Yep.
But all these problems and all this hard work has finally paid off. Yes, Brad is finally a homeowner. And yeah, he may not know how to change a light bulb or hammer a nail, but it comes with experience, my friend. Don't worry, you'll get it. So I'm inviting everyone to raise a seltzer or any other pussy drink you guys brought for our boy Brad, the backbone of our show, needless to say. A talented, hardworking Italian. To Brad, may you and your family enjoy your lives in your new home, brother. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bang,
All right. Here goes nothing.
Oh, God, that shit is fucking disgusting.
What follows is the sound of four grown men dying.
Yeah. Smooth.
You know, if you want to buy a bottle of like isopropyl alcohol and just put it on the table, same experience.
I love you, Brad. I know. I mean,
I'm starting to sound like how Mike feels.
if you sound like how I feel, be like,
Wow.
Oh God, I'm
the
hearing
cocks. I mean,
colors.
cockles.
Somehow it burns and makes my nipples hard at the same time.
I just
Pour it on
sm-
your nipples.
I think I can
go.
smell plaid. It's just Dave.
Oh, shit.
All right,
Yeah,
cheers.
I'm sorry I didn't deliver that fucking toast as
Wait a
well
minute,
as
you were
when I
reading
wrote
that?
it.
Go
I'm
on.
yeah, no shit, but hey, it's from the heart, brother. I'm so fucking
See
happy for
the
you, man.
time Brad moved his house.
He even forgot his name. He had to write it down.
Bradley,
Bradley. No.
wait.
Mike's the featured Christmas reporter at the Helen Keller Library.
Oh, fuck you, Brad. You homo.
I take it all back.
That was also from the heart.
It was, I know.
Oh, shit.
So that was, we got 20 minutes on that. Jesus.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly though, guys. Thank you all. I know you've had to listen to me talk
Dave
about
didn't
this.
do shit.
What?
Neither did I.
It's not my show.
I was in the pool. That was so stupid and ridiculous. I don't know why I said that, but whatever.
All right, so here we are, folks. It's Christmas.
Yeah, it is. It is right here.
It's December 21st, and the way it falls this year, everybody's basically got a really long weekend that culminates in Christmas.
Yep.
And I'm feeling pretty goddamn good about that, especially now that we're in this house. So I had to kind of set up a show that was all outlined around Christmas. And thankfully, we live in a really fucked up world. Yes. And so there's never a shortage of headlines and topics and material to discuss when it comes to the holidays. And Craig, I would love for you to read this, hopefully with the same amount of grace that Mike did.
Yeah,
Can you please read the first headline?
Right, if this doesn't get everyone in the holiday spirit, I don't know what will.
Right. That's what I said. When I saw this, that's what I immediately thought. Now, this is Christmas.
This is it.
This gets you, it brings it to,
I almost hear John and Yoko in the background.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Almost
what
as
I
good as
can-
Jimmy
I
Stewart
can-
hearing bells ringing. This
Yeah,
is amazing.
it's amazing. Santa Claus collapses and dies in front of school children at a Christmas party.
That shouldn't be funny.
So fucked up.
We shouldn't be laughing at that.
The Godfather.
Oh, well,
Because the kids were laughing. They thought he was playing. They're like
Yeah, they
running
thought
up
it was
and
part of the
kicking him and
show.
shit.
well, this guy like summers as a clown. Like he has like seasonal themes. He was a Russian clown.
Yeah.
And then in
A very famous one, apparently.
he had quite the IMDb page for a Russian
Yeah.
live performer, and we're never happy to hear that somebody died.
No.
Except Chris Cornell, because fuck Chris Cornell. And Tom Petty and Chester Bennington and all that.
Yeah, all the
Christmas is a time of reflection, and fuck those guys again.
Yeah, let's drink to that.
But this clown guy, listen to me. This Santa Claus was performing in front of a bunch of really eager Russian children.
Yeah.
And Putin, the ever-watching eye of Putin.
Oh, of course.
And he collapsed, and he apparently did a very physical act.
Yeah, he was running around the stage and doing all his shit. Like,
Was he?
Yeah, he was like just running around, jumping around, dancing around the stage, and
What the
chasing the
fuck?
kids and playing.
Santa Claus don't play that.
Like he visited you.
But that's what I said. I gave this guy a lot of credit because it wasn't. He complained before the show even started that he wasn't feeling well and he was having chest pains. And they asked him if he wanted to go to see a doctor, and he said no because he didn't want to disappoint the kids or anything.
Yeah, obviously.
This worked out
You know,
well.
so you know,
Good
it's a good thing. Yeah, you know.
Could you imagine the reviews of the show
like-
by the
yeah.
kids? Oh, it was a great show, and then the ending sucked.
so good right till the end.
He's like the anti Mike. Mike's like, I got a hangnail. Fuck those kids.
Yeah, right.
You just see Mike every time he stubs his toe. Hey, Google, call my uncle.
Google actually is like, again.
No, but he said, he did it anyway. He said, I don't want to let the kids down. I'm here to perform, and kids were looking forward to it. And he went out and he did it, and he was running around, and then massive heart attack. Like there was no saving him, like CPR. He was dead. His heart
So
just
much for those
exploded.
kids believing that Santa's alive
Yeah.
anymore, huh?
Right? They're like, fuck, what about our kids?
Fuck you don't know.
What's the first rule of show business? Always leave him wanting more.
That guy's a fucking showman to the end. Showman to the end.
I mean, I give the guy credit. Apparently, he wasn't feeling well for weeks.
Yeah.
This had been building
And
up.
it just culminated at the fucking same time he was
Well,
playing
because
Santa
again,
Claus.
he'd have to go to the doctor and Putin.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Putin decided that he was Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, he probably had a
Heart
fucking
attack.
Shirtless Santa.
Right.
Well, he died of a
On
heart
horse.
attack. He probably fucking, he was a milkman before this.
He was a milkman clown Santa Claus?
Yeah, he was a milkman,
so you must
and he
have-
fucking recognized that half the kids in the fucking in
They
the audience
all
looked
look
like
like
him.
him. Yeah, so he's like, what the?
And then he just killed over. He was done.
It's like 8 kids in the class are like, fuck, no milk.
Daddy.
Not only you're not getting a Christmas gift, but you're not getting that check that your mom gets every week, every month.
You're not getting toys or dairy.
You're not getting, your mom's not getting your child support anymore either.
I don't know, man. There's just something really sad about adults that die and kids that think they're playing.
Yeah.
Because that kid, you mentioned The Godfather. When Vito Corleone goes down,
The kid's laughing.
the kid's just giggling. Hee,
poking him
Grandpa.
with the stick and shit.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
running around.
Did he poke him with a stick? I
Nah,
hope he
was
did.
like, Kid was running with the stick in his
No,
hand.
because Craig's not in the movie. If Craig was in the movie, he'd be whacking him with the
I could be
fucking
jumping
stick.
on his back.
ColecoVision.
nabbing his wallet.
So, hey, we got one dead Santa down.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So,
You guys feel it? Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling
that
it.
holiday spirit now?
Yeah, I can actually see the light in his eyes, man.
There's a little bit of relief in
because
these eyes.
this past couple of months with everything going on and knowing Christmas was coming up, it was getting to him big time, and I could see it. But now
Oh,
that
yeah,
it's
it was
all
stressing
fucking
him out.
done, and he's about a half a week fucking before Christmas, he's all set, man. You got it, dude.
I'm feeling
you did
good,
it,
but
bro.
I'm feeling better that my kids didn't ask for the next headline. Or at least my kids have asked for some outlandish shit over the years. Outlandish. I think Ethan asked me for superpowers one year, and I because you got to believe a 5-year-old kid thinks you're Superman.
Yeah.
He thinks I can do no wrong. And
Yeah.
how wrong he is. How disappointed he is going to be. But thankfully, Ethan, with all his flights of fancy, has never once asked for this. And you also are a father, Dave.
I am.
Has this entered your home yet?
It hasn't. No. Luckily, they've seen this and they've just laughed at it.
Really?
Haven't asked for it.
What is it?
There's other games. There's a unicorn now that poops rainbows.
Yeah.
Right. This is a legit
Glitter,
toy. Right?
glitter rainbows.
Right. Glitter rainbows. There's other toys that do similar things, but this one kind of takes the Christmas cake.
Yes.
Right? So, they haven't asked for it. I'm glad it's not going to be a little glittery Play-Doh shits around my house this year.
Yeah.
But it's there, and it's the hot toy, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a hot seller. Like, people are buying it like crazy. And there was one person that was pissed because they bought it before Christmas for their kid, and they said there's glitter all over their fucking house because it's like a slime, like a plate, like you can
Play-Doh, right? It's
Yeah,
Play-Doh
it's like,
mixed
it
with
comes out like a
glitter,
slime.
It's like slime.
Yeah,
You get a unicorn with
actually
diarrhea.
Like
Glittery
the unicorn
diarrhea.
had too much milk.
You actually,
Russian milk.
you actually pour a powder.
I drank milk in 8 diamonds.
You actually pour a powder into it. You pour a powder into the unicorn, and then you pour warm water in it. And apparently it mixes up and it's lactose intolerant. And you squeeze it, and out of its quote, heart-shaped asshole.
Says it right on the box, does it?
That was a quote from the other.
On the box, you're right below it. Right above
Fucking
it.
butthole is
Right above it.
heart-shaped. And did you see the picture of it? Its tail is up, and there's just a heart right where the asshole is.
Oh, at least it's neat.
Yeah.
It's its
I'd be
tail.
afraid to Google that. Google heart-shaped unicorn
But
asshole.
if anybody knows
Craig's
anything
looking
about an
back at
asshole,
you.
if anybody knows anything about an asshole, why was it not a star?
That'd be too obvious.
The Christmas star.
Right, exactly.
Leading three wise men right to that.
Right? Yep. But you squeeze it, and I guess the slime, it comes out as slime. And some woman was complaining. She was saying it was all over her house, like the glitter.
How does it
really
get? How does it get? How do they put it in there? Do they inject it through the anus?
No,
too?
it's good. No, I think you actually pour it into the mouth, like feed it, and then
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
glitter or
You got to make this concoction of glitter and fluid.
Yeah, and then feed
and then
it.
pour it down the unicorn's mouth, and
Well,
it goes in
you know
better
what?
if you yell, "Take it, bitch!"
Can you make it come out of the mouth too?
That's fucked up. The son's dick is wrecked, and it's got like heart
glitter
scars
everywhere.
on it.
There's glitter all over it.
It says "Made in Taiwan" in reverse all over the shaft of his dick.
But what's the difference between that and a doll that pees and poops in a diaper?
Because
That's
glitter.
realistic.
yeah, it's realistic. You don't ship fucking heart shaped fucking glitter.
Yeah, why
do you?
not?
And we also don't have unicorns. I mean, if you really want to get into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you there, man. Well, like, there's no difference in theory, right? They're both pooping, right? They're dumping something out.
They're expelling waste. It's more fun than the unicorn. It's glittery and rainbow colors.
Can you stop saying poop? You're scoring points with my wife.
I got 3 kids at home. That's
it.
it. Surrounded by poop. That's all I can say.
We
But
did
not
an
glitter,
episode.
though.
We did an episode with Brad's wife, and she kept saying poop.
Oh my god!
And by the end of the episode,
so
I kept
funny.
saying it.
Like, can't help it.
It just kept
I
happening.
can be honest, and Brad knows. Once the kids go to bed, like you almost have it like a curse celebration. You're like, "They're fucking asleep. Yes, give me a goddamn beer.
Parental Tourette's is the best. It really is.
It's the worst when they're awake. Like you stub your toes, and be like, God, that hurt. You just can't say what you want.
Well, Ethan did this the other day. We were getting ready to move, and he goes, "Let's get Daddy's goddamn socks."
No way!
I fucking love that kid.
I love him too, man.
My son yelled cheese and rice the other day. He's like, "Oh, cheese and rice." And I was like, "All right." He's got the sentiment down.
There you go, yeah.
He's on the right track.
There you go.
Until he does it in church.
Right?
Cheese and rice, nailed again. Wait, we'll save that for the Easter episode.
Yeah, right.
This is
That's 3
brilliant.
months.
This is a brilliant marketing toy because what's funny? Farts, poop,
Heart shaped
You know,
assholes.
and but
fucking
for
glitter pouring out
kids
of
that
it.
age, it's pooping a rainbow shooting out of its ass. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's a fucking
You know
toy
what
for
I mean?
all
All
girls,
age. Brad's
boys.
like, I mean, he's like, I got
girls,
one.
boys. You know, there's poop.
That's
and
the present
glitter.
to give if you want to be the cool uncle or the cool aunt.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly.
Hey, look at this. It's a toy that poops. I got to go. I'll see you later.
Yeah, later, like open the door, toss a grenade in, and run.
Yeah, it's like giving the kids a drum set and leaving.
That's like I did that to my sister a few years ago. My nephew wanted Call of Duty, and at the time he was really young, and he kept saying it. He wanted it, and my sister was like, "No, it's too violent. There's bad language in it, And I was like, I'm going to buy it. And I went right to the store. And I was in the store. I took a picture of it and sent it to my other sister. I'm like, look what I just got eaten. And she's laughing like a bastard. Sure enough, she's like, I can't believe you just bought that. I'm like, it's not that bad. He's playing other video games. It's a first-person shooter. No big. He puts it in. He's all excited. He goes, with the first sentence, the guy's like, "Fuck."
Shit, he has a lot worse when we're playing together.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we're all
Exactly.
When you
together.
turn on the game, it goes, fuck,
Yeah.
are you 18?
But yeah, it was fucking funny. I love doing that shit.
I think if Kaylin wants to get you back, she's going to get you a unicorn with a heart-shaped asshole because she knows Craig is not going to not play with that.
Yeah, definitely. You know
Next
that.
thing you know, Taco's going to be eating heart-shaped turds from all around the house. I do think it's great, though, that the heart-shaped asshole is upside down.
I know. What the fuck?
I don't know why, except for the fact that most of the people that buy this are probably going to flip this thing on its back and have their way with it anyway.
Right.
What's up, Glitter Dick?
Did you see that guy with the glitter bombs? The package that guy that engineer that works at NASA. I guess his neighborhood, they were getting packages stolen from UPS. So he actually engineered this device with all kinds of, there was like 3 cell phones inside the box, and he had cameras all over his yard with the GPS system inside of the box.
We get it. He works at NASA.
It was I'm saying it was insane.
Elaborate.
They did all this shit, and it's just a box, and he bought, each one had 1 pound of the finest glitter
Oh my god. Like
that is
dust.
made.
So
So it's-
you don't mean the best.
no,
You mean
the finest. Like
I know
like
I know you're a
different grades.
discerning glitter shop.
no, It was like the tiniest,
glitter ever.
like the shit that gets stuck on you forever.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
So-
you get accused of going to the strip club and stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of glitter. Yeah.
He's like,
So-
I was just getting a package off my doorstep, and it was a unicorn.
yeah.
It was
So,
just.
but this guy, it was great because there's a video.
They have thieves and shit around the neighborhood.
And the camera, the phone's inside. He didn't want the batteries to die, so he created this whole thing. They engineered this
and
whole
shit.
thing that as soon as it got a certain distance from the house, the fucking the phones turned on, and they started filming.
No shit.
And yeah, and as soon as these people opened the box, it shot the glitter out, but it spun. And it shot the glitter out in like a 10-foot radius.
Oh yes.
And as it did it, it was just going. It was spraying a can of fart spray. So you see these, and then
He looks good, but he stinks.
but the best is there was a GPS tracker so he could recover the box. That would be the best. Dude, it's so
Oh
funny
my
because you
God.
see these people, they're taking the
I gotta
boxes.
see that video. Oh, my
And they
God.
get in the car and they take off. And one of them's so funny because it's like 3 guys in a car. They take the cover off. Oh, it just blows the fucking shit everywhere
In the car?
And then
Oh my
inside
God.
the car. And then they just start laughing. And they're like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "What the fuck is that smell?" I get this fucking thing out of the car.
That would have been the best.
And they throw it out, and they're all laughing. And one guy's like, "What the fuck? It's everywhere. It's all of it. They're just covered in. It's a pound of the finest glitter. You
I would have
can
went
buy.
back to that guy's fucking house and said, "Kudos, brother. That
Oh,
was fucking."
they were all.
stole it,
They were
but you
laughing. They were
fucking
like,
rule.
"What the fuck?" And one of the guys said, "I knew we shouldn't have stole that shit." The guy says, "I knew we shouldn't have stole
Yeah,
that shit."
there's always the Monday morning quarterback when it comes to Amazon package thieves.
Yeah.
The best one is this woman. It opens. It's on her coffee table in her living room, and you see the top come off, and you just see, poof, and she's her face is fucking covered, and it just blows through the whole fucking living room, and then it just starts. It's just fucking blind.
Another one?
Right?
Is it another one?
Yeah. Oh,
The same guy?
yeah. He's got
fuck
about
out.
7 or 8 packages that were taken.
Where the fuck
You realize
does he...
what this is, though, right? Rainbow glitter and fart spray. It's like a mating call for the village people.
Your turbo.
I was gonna say, like Judas Priest just shows up and starts playing.
The best was right away. The thing blows up. The lady's face is, when I say covered in glitter, it was like, you ever see when Tom and Jerry fucking the dynamite goes off, his face is black, like because the dynamite went off. It was just like that, and she goes, "Oh hell no!" Yeah. And it is all over her furniture, everything. That
know it.
video is It's actually hilarious. It's on YouTube. And I think it's called Glitter Bomb. Check it out. It's fucking funny as a bastard.
Not to be confused with looking up glitter bomb on YouPorn.
Yeah,
very different results.
That's different. That is totally different.
Yeah, it's a lot more Craig in that one.
And I think the end result's the same.
Yeah.
Somebody gets something in the face.
There's also shit spraying out of boxes.
It also smells like farts.
Could you imagine jizz and glitter?
Just glitter.
It's like wait for the big show.
Yeah.
And then like a techno beat drops.
Sounds like a comedy.
Looks like a bunch of coins. Actual money shot.
A leprechaun appears.
Oh shit.
Can we get to a more normal headline?
Yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, let's
Seems
move
like a
on.
normal segue into the next topic.
Yeah, we just gotta get away from that.
I think we've two fucked up headlines so far. We got a dead guy, unicorn, and actually now this.
Yeah.
We ended with glitter jizz. We need to move on.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never thought I'd say these words, but speaking of glitter jizz, sex offender serves as the Grand Marshal of Mississippi Town's Christmas Parade.
Sounds normal for Mississippi.
That's what I said. How
why-
hard is it to find somebody who isn't?
All right, moving on. What's next?
Didn't we talk about this a couple weeks ago on the show? Wasn't this
No,
one of the guys that
no.
was fucking locked up in
Oh,
fucking
no,
town hall?
that was Halloween.
That was Halloween. No, that's what I said. In Mississippi, it must be tough to find somebody who hasn't been accused of statutory rape. I'm not saying like a predator, like a statutory rape situation.
My
Because there's like
mother's my
25-year-old
sister.
kids dating 15-year-old kids all the time. And what's the legal age of marriage in Mississippi? Like 16 or something?
Wait,
I think it's first cousin.
Hold on.
That's the age.
Let's go 3 days into the future. If you listen carefully, you can hear all of our Mississippi listenership just dropping off the table.
There's no internet in Mississippi. They're also on AOL Instant Messenger. They're fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
There's 3 phone lines in the whole state. They're not going to hear this.
They don't even have dial-up. They have switchboard.
Get me Alabama. Yeah.
But yeah, apparently this guy has donated enough money, and they said he's brought business in.
Well, I have no doubt.
into the state. So he's kind of like an important guy, but he was like, I don't know exactly.
He
It was
had 2 different charges against him. One of them was it was sexual assault, and the second one was sexual assault with a minor.
But wasn't it a statutory?
Well, that's
rape
what sexual
charge?
assault of a minor
But
is.
no, but I'm saying, statutory rape. So basically, he was like dating this girl.
Yeah, he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
And also a pervert.
Yes.
And all in one.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
The guy's a prize. But it's so shocking to hear that in America money can get you out of trouble.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Talk about a newsflash.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
In
my
Mississippi,
America.
Apparently, you fucking dole out enough cash, you can fuck all the kids you want.
That shows
Why am I singing you Thriller in my head?
Why was not fucking Neverland Ranch in Mississippi? That's what I'm thinking.
or Tennessee. He actually, I guess he left Tennessee because they have standards and bluegrass.
Yeah, they were like, you're not going to be no fucking parade marshal.
No.
That's Mississippi behavior. Get out.
But if you head down south, there's a bright future for you, sir.
Right.
And he head down there. His name's Michael Siripkin. I don't think we can let this guy off without calling him out
fuck
for it.
him.
Michael Siripkin. He was convicted in Tennessee of sexual battery in 1990. And then again in statutory rape in 97. So he's spacing it out. And so
Yeah.
I guess they felt like it was enough time. But in Mississippi in 2013, which is a mere 5 years ago, he was convicted of inappropriately touching a child. There is no appropriate way to touch a child in this modern day.
No.
Yeah.
Unless
So-
you're high-fiving them as a joke.
Right.
Like,
Right,
like high five.
There's one thing, like Craig mentioned, to be 20 years old and like dating an 18-year-old.
An 18-year-old or a 17-year-old.
Or 19 and 7. Like
Yeah.
there's a difference between that
And what's
inappropriate
happening.
touching a child. Like
yes.
that's no use for those people. They're
If
not
you're
gonna get
old
better.
enough to be the grand marshal of a parade, you're
Yeah,
old enough
right.
to not date children.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You're old enough to walk in a parade.
I mean,
right?
yeah, exactly. But so I got to read this. I apologize for
No,
being
read
all
it.
ham-fisted. But store owner Carolyn Whaley claimed she knew of Siripkin's past, but didn't object to him being the grand marshal of this parade.
It was fine.
Because she says he has donated money to civic causes and encouraged businesses to move to the booming metropolis of Sardis, Mississippi.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Also, because she has no children, probably.
Well, but I got to ask. I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is court-ordered restitution considered donating money to causes? Maybe I'm wrong here.
Yeah, it's a donation.
He cleaned up the gardens around my shop. Yeah, well, he was wearing an orange jumpsuit when he did it. But sure.
He's done a lot of.
He's cleaned
He's
up
picked
this
up the
town.
trash for 20 years around here.
He's cleaned up this town big time.
Based on all this
that's
orange,
fucked
maybe
up.
he wasn't the guy from Halloween.
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
No shit.
But I gotta ask, how is having this headline in the news right around Christmas good for bringing businesses to the
your
booming
time.
metropolis of Sardis?
Yeah, for your Christmas parade.
Yeah.
Sex
Yeah.
offenders will be fucking all over that shit, man.
Right? Hey, if you're a certain population, you're going to Sardis now.
You see him, he's on a float just throwing out fucking discs. Right. Like, and fucking SD cards. Just fucking, just whipping them off the ground.
There's a bunch of 50-year-old ex-teachers flocking to Sardis, Mississippi this year.
I'm
sorry to all the
Robert
ex-teachers out there
Townsend's hanging
listening.
out. I'm doing an investigation. Scraping up all the fucking SD cards on the ground.
Are you guys hitting
Okay,
the
you gotta
flippy
stop.
nuts
You
here?
did this last year. You called him Robert Townsend. Robert
Oh,
Townsend
shit,
is
no.
a black comedian. His name is
Yeah,
Pete Townsend.
Pete Townsend.
And he played guitar in The Who.
I'm sorry, Robert Townsend. Robert Townsend was actually pretty funny, man.
He was. And we're
He
going to
was.
get a knock on this door one day.
Yeah, and he's just gonna come in and beat my ass.
He's not busy.
No, he's not.
He's probably just got enough residual
Which is a
money
shame. He was funny.
Was he Meteor Man? Did
Yes.
he make
Yes,
that movie
yes,
Meteor
yes,
Man?
yes. I
That was it. Okay,
that
was
was
that
Russ.
guy. All right.
It's Pete Townsend. I keep fucking him up.
That guy could.
But he
that
did
guy
this like a
could
year
beat
and a
no
half
one
ago,
down.
like when we started the show.
Yeah, I did the same exact thing.
That guy ain't beating no one
That's
down.
what old
sorry.
people do.
That dude ain't beating anyone down.
You know that Robert Townsend guy who plays the mean guitar. Like, what do you... What?
Can you see Pete Townsend sitting in England just counting his money? Go, thank God for Meteor Man. All the heat's off me. Okay, so now we're 3 headlines in and still fucked up.
And still fucking disgusting. Let's move on to something a little more lighthearted.
Something a little more appropriate for the show.
Yes.
Mike, could you please read this?
Sure. Kid accidentally brings blow-up sex doll to school nativity.
Oh, thank God.
Craig, what do you got to think about? What do
It
you got to
wasn't.
say about that?
It wasn't the baby Jesus.
Oh, thank God.
It wasn't
Oh,
replacing
thank
that.
baby Jesus.
It was supposed to be one of the animals, and the mother ordered it. The best was the mother ordered it on Amazon because it came with the like a shepherd's outfit and a blow up sheep. You know, and it was, and they actually
cute.
called it. It was titled as like a nativity thing, and the mother purchased it. And when they got the sheep, it was a blow up sheep, and it had an asshole that you could fuck, and it had lipstick and eyelashes. But they did get the shepherd's uniform, like the shepherd's outfit, and the kid wore it. And he showed it to school, and then all of a sudden the mother didn't realize it. She sent the kid to school, and all of a sudden the kid comes home. You know, they send the kid home, and she's like, "Why?" You know, and they explained it to her, and she looked at it. When she looked at it, she was like, "Oh my God." Like, she was mortified. But she even said, "I don't know whether to be mortified or just laugh." And I like that woman for that, because
she didn't know.
it was an accident. She didn't sit like, "Hey, take this fucking sex doll to school. It'll be funny." She purchased something. It was an accident. And when it was all realized,
Well, let me present
It
this-
should be
What was her
funny.
name, Brad?
Of course. Of course. Because this show is just that intelligent.
Yeah, you know.
Her name was Helen Cox. And Helen Cox.
He said Cox, Mike.
Yes, that's right. I just signed up for Cox Gigablast today.
I think that's our next topic, isn't it? Brad gets Gigablast by Cox.
I had a guy show up with a giant Cox hat today.
You said he was in and out in 8 minutes, right?
Well, he was in and out in 8 minutes. Gave me a Gigablast. Then it all started when he seductively looked in my eyes and said, "So you got the bundle?"
If you type Cox Gigablast into Google, it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. I guarantee I get the same results, but twice as fast.
You didn't think it was weird you had to pay the guy cash when he showed up?
I thought the knee pads were a little excessive for an internet installation.
Oh no, those are for you.
Guy walks in with a towel and a fucking. I'm here to hook you up. I got your Gigablast right here. I got your Gigablast. You got a towel and a fucking jar. What the fuck is that?
We should be drinking this joint.
Shows up in a pink van, the silk robe. Says, "Which package did you want?"
Did you order this one?
Holy crap, man.
My bandwidth has never been wider.
No, that's just total bullshit, man. Fucking with the blow up fucking
All right,
sheep.
I was actually gonna, before we got on Gigablast, I was actually gonna play devil's advocate here as a parent, and I think Dave can agree with me. If my kid is in a Christian school in a Christian play, I'm checking every aspect of his costume. Because if I'm sending him to a Christian school, I'm going to make sure he looks appropriate. If I'm representing somebody from arguably the most important biblical story, it's like the birth of the entire second half of the book, you know? And he didn't point out to his mother that, "Hey, Mom, by the way, there's a handle in the back. It's like a thumb warmer." Yeah. And also, I guess it's a girl sheep.
Oh, he carried it to school.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got all his crayons in it.
He's like hailing a cab with it.
She didn't know when she blew it up. She had to put her face between the two rear legs to blow it up. Like, that didn't tip her off.
We keep coming back to that unicorn, but that's why that heart's
That's
upside
right,
down.
yeah.
But the doll had been listed online, and I love the company name as much as I love her name. Oh, by the way, her son's name was Alfie. His name was Alfie Cox.
Alfie Cox, yeah.
But the doll had been listed online as the La Brise.
Yeah.
Kids, boys, brown, shepherd costume, inflatable sheep, nativity, fancy dress outfit.
Yeah.
One of those word salads where they're just trying to get SEO.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the way, they forgot sex toy.
Yeah.
But I think the word fancy was kind of a tip-off for a religious outfit. So I think as a parent, I would have been like, I'm going to make sure that this thing it doesn't have an alternative use. And if I look at what I'm paying for online on Amazon Prime, I'm pretty sure I see the lipstick. That's kind of a red flag.
But at the same time too, though, you got to look at it. I'm looking at it this way. They're like, listen, your son needs to come. He needs a costume, and he needs to bring a fucking inflatable sheet, or something. And she's just like, you know what? Look, here it is. It's fucking cheap. It's the first one.
Probably busy.
It says nativity on it. Blah blah blah. It says costume. Click. Done.
Yeah, and she's busy doing this, doing that. Fucking who knows?
And it shows up, and like, whatever. So it's got a little lipstick and some eyelashes on it, and a fucking hole.
So your son's gonna love that thing. Over the next
But again,
couple
you
of
pointed
years.
out earlier, the internet's a scary place, and I could type in right now "virgin in a barn,"
Yeah.
and different things would come up than the nativity. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Exactly.
So I don't know what's worse, bleeding ignorance or getting it and realizing, oh, hey, this is a sex toy because it's just an inflatable, whatever it was, lamb or sheep. Like,
Yeah.
just looking
Don't
at
act like you don't fucking know.
Well, that's kind of my point. Like, if you look at this thing, and be like, "Oh, that's a sex toy." What does that say about you that you recognize it?
Yeah,
as a
that
sex
you
toy?
recognize.
Do you know what I mean?
And
Like,
not only that, who in the fuck is buying an inflatable sheet to fuck?
hey, baby,
They sell
let's
fleshlights.
Right.
You know,
Who's going home like, hey, let's go like old school, like Old Testament, and fuck some animals tonight. And your wife is like,
bang that
I'm already
pool
on
toy.
Amazon, right?
I want to fuck that pool toy.
I just signed up for Prime to get this by Friday. We're good.
I'm taking that home, kid.
But I don't know. It's fucked up. But the funny part is now she's trying to take the toy away from the kid. The kid's young. He doesn't understand. He doesn't want to give it up. He's like, no, I want it.
Yeah, how do you explain that?
He's like, I want to keep it.
Yeah.
I just take a knife to it, pop it, say, "Oh, we gotta throw it out."
Try taking it. Try taking it away from him when he's fucking 13.
Yeah, no shit.
And that thing smells like a fucking fish.
She knocks on the door. He's constantly out of breath from inflating it.
He calls it he named him Jergen.
So many throwbacks in this episode.
Nah, but seriously, once you've had the real thing, fucking blow ups don't do jack shit. Bah, boy.
That was so stupid, but it made me laugh so hard.
On that note,
Let's move on to a more legitimate.
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
I'm feeling sheepish. Ba bum 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 bum.
Oh God.
yeah, I don't know who wrote this shit, but we had to take a quick break, so I guess we're back now.
You're right.
Right?
Apparently, Dave just can't hang with
Yeah. These headlines on. We didn't write them.
A little too much glitter and inflatable animals for me on Christmas. I
that. Yet you're still here and salivating. So
Yeah.
There's never enough inflatables.
all right, we did have some topics. The
did.
next section here is basically what we had planned out for the entire pre-Christmas episode.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
You know, and we are going to get this one out before Christmas this year.
Yes.
We made you a promise last year, America.
Yep.
Last year,
In Philippines.
yes, and the friendly section of Korea.
Yeah.
We got them, and actually, we're now in Malaysia.
Yes.
That one
right.
guy in Australia.
So basically, like, needless to say, South Pacific is a real thing.
Yes. SP.
Yeah.
NTS SP.
Done. Done. We did want to get into some actual Christmas things.
Yeah.
We didn't just want to make fun of the news, because the news kind of makes fun of itself at this point. One of the things we didn't talk about last year we kind of did the whole vibe of like, what was the best Christmas you ever had? Because it was our new show and we wanted to share all that. Let's go the opposite route tonight. I was thinking about what are the biggest regrets you've had related to this holiday.
Yep.
And I think we've all got them. We're all old enough.
Yeah.
So
I think about this a lot actually. My sister's 10 years younger than I am. So
it took your mom that long to realize she didn't like the first try.
No, it took her that long to work up the will to try for another one.
There you go.
That's more like it.
10 years of drinking. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh my God, it all makes sense now. She's like mild cirrhosis. Craig. Sorry, Craig's mom. I
Full
love you.
alcoholism, the twins.
Yeah. No, but so there was a time when when my sisters hit that prime age of enjoying Santa Claus and knowing what was going on. Like not knowing what was going on, but when they're aware of Santa Claus and all the fun that comes with that as a little kid, I hit like 15 years old and I was like, I don't want to fucking be here with you people. I want to go hang out with my friends. And I did that. And I was like, I would get up in the morning and open my gifts. I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here. And Christmas Eve, I was like, I'm not going, I don't want to go to the dinner. I don't want to go. And I would go hang out with my friends and go in the woods and drink beer and, whatever. And be idiots for what? I don't know. It just seemed like fun at the time. And now when it comes back to that and I think about it, I would have as I'm older, I would have much rather been with my family and enjoyed it more because I gained nothing from doing what I did. You know, and I could have gained a lot more from actually hanging out with my sisters.
The same is still true every Friday night.
But but
Let's put that lens on the rest of your life.
Yeah,
no, but 20s always.
but that's the difference. Is now it's different. I know I do hang out with my family. I don't miss things.
Right.
And then I just ran out. I was like, I don't want to be here. I want to go drive around the same fucking town using a tank of gas just 30 times, driving in circles.
Playing
for no
that
reason.
Metallica tape over and over again, getting fucked up
for no
in the
reason.
car.
That was that age.
Yeah, exactly.
That was that age where you started to figure out, like, I want to make my own decisions. And it was more about someone else telling you what you had to do and when you had to do it.
And it was a great.
And the thing is, but
My family loved it. You weren't there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. But the thing is,
Win-win.
I look at it as like my sisters, who I love dearly, and you know, I just at that time that was their prime time for Christmas, and I missed it all because
You're a douche.
because I was at that age, and I mean we're close and everything, but I think that would have been closer, you know, and I missed that, and I regret that 1,000,000%.
You can appreciate it now looking back on it.
Yes,
Yeah,
Well,
that
and
makes
I
sense.
regret it a
You're
lot.
right, kid.
If you superimpose the Brady Bunch music on
know.
this conversation,
No,
It's
it's
like,
like,
should I pass it on to
you
sisters or
you
what?
asked me the question, man.
I really regret. Then
Then we found that fucking idol in the cave.
Isn't that a spider? Oh no, wait, that's Gilly.
Oh, no, that was in Hawaii.
That was good.
When
Oh,
Peter
yeah.
woke up with a tarantula on his chest. And of course,
Because
Greg to
found
the
that
rescue.
idol.
Yep.
John
And Mr. Brady woke up with AIDS. It was horrible. It was horrible.
His dick looked like a rainbow or a heart.
He got a tarantula.
Tarantula.
I don't know, Mike. What do you regret about?
I don't know, man. Not too many fucking regrets. Regretting not fucking being able to get gifts for people that I always wanted to do, but you know, that's always something. But I totally not regret getting that surgery that the doctor told me to do on Christmas.
Of course, it's always going to come back to a surgery.
I know,
or his
man,
fucking
it's
ball
terrible.
stones. Or fucking something.
I'm starting to regret guesting on this show right now. Like,
I spent a Christmas bleeding out.
He
And
did.
then-
I was here.
because I wanted to be here for Christmas, and then the next day I got rushed to the fucking hospital. But other than that, actually, I don't regret that. Fuck it, I don't regret it. I was home.
So, what about Dave? You didn't get a chance to make an outline.
Any regrets?
no outline. I hate to do it, but I'm kind of on Craig's wavelength. Here's how I'm gonna get there.
Yep. Don't.
Christmas regrets. There was a point in my life. I'm on my second marriage, right? My first marriage was, there were some Christmases where I didn't get to make any of my own plans for the holidays. They were made for me, and I always regret not speaking up for what I wanted to do with my family.
Yeah.
I think that's, as I look back on it, everything before were choices I made that led me there. Everything after, I've made choices, want to be with my family and things, but there was a point in time where there were a few Christmases where I didn't get to make the plans I wanted to make with my family because someone else was making them for me. So for me, that's what it was. Yeah. But I'm out of that shit, and I've got someone now who has the same stupid ideas that I do and likes
that's
drinking
it.
the same dumb shit that I do. So that's
Yep.
That's great. Okay, needless to say, he's going to be right back right after a Tampax break. Kind of a heavy flow day, Dave.
Heavy flow day. Heavy flow day.
Oh my God, I can hear Bono singing Sunday Bloody Sunday. All right, let's lighten this fucking thing up. All right, I started ruining Santa for several people in the 4th grade.
wow.
I was a real pragmatic kind of kid. I was logical beyond my years, and I said, you know what? Even if you factor in time zones, there's no way this fucker does it. And I remember one of my closer friends, a family friend, a girl named Carrie. I won't say her last name, but Carrie came to me and she's like, "Why don't you believe in magic?" And I'm like, "Because it's fake and lies." and did you ever wonder why your parents, your Santa has your parents' handwriting? So we got ahead of that with my kids. We use our left hands. Yeah.
So
I do
Santa's
that
illiterate in
too.
your house? Is that what happens?
Santa's Mike.
I use my left hand too. Occasionally.
Me too. I'm left-handed.
That's right.
Like someone else is doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You sided the stranger. Oh, I mean Santa.
Now I'm confused. I'm left-handed. So.
But then I did it for one girl in the 6th grade, and I did it with purpose. I didn't intentionally do it in the 4th grade. The conversation happened.
Well,
It was-
fucking 6th grade got. I
Well,
mean, fuck.
Right.
But you know what's crazy
You know?
is I just reconnected with this girl. She just joined like Facebook and Instagram. She had been avoiding it,
So she just got divorced, is what you're saying.
basically.
All right. Yeah.
And now this is a girl. I have no problem admitting it because she knew it. I lusted after this girl in high school. I wanted her bad, and I thought we would have been a great couple. Never happened for us.
Yeah. So you like pulled her ponytail and told her Santa Claus didn't exist.
You thought that was getting you laid.
No, I didn't want to get laid in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Well, I did, but I didn't know how.
Yeah.
Your equipment
We're gonna
was-
get to that in a
Yeah,
minute.
all right.
Hey, you got to see my outline.
All right, get back, get away. All right, let's go.
But I ruined it for her, and I basically recently, she goes, I'll never forget you because you were the guy who ruined Santa Claus for me. And at 42 years old, I leaned into her, and I'm like, you had that coming, right?
Fucking 6th grade.
I'm lecturing a girl who literally just connected with me. It's so nice to hear your voice. You ruined Santa Claus for me, and I just tore into her. So the odds of me fucking her now, not good. Not good. No, honestly, she's a great girl,
Well,
but
she
it
dressed
was...
as Santa.
At this point, the odds of you fucking
Just fucking do it. You say, no, he's real.
I love this girl, but honestly, 6th grade was enough. On that theme, one of my biggest regrets in high school was I bought the same gifts for every girl I dated. You know how like on TV,
Yeah.
like guys have that like little go away gift. Like Tony Soprano had that little flowers and gift basket that he gave to
Yeah.
all his hookups. There's like a litany of girls in high school that all have the same dusty Disney snow globes that came from the Disney store. Whatever the big movie was that year, was it Aladdin? Okay, and it would play A Whole New World.
Yeah.
Or whatever the Beauty and the Beast song was, and they all have, and I guarantee you, every one of these women are floating around America right now, and oh God, we're moving. What is this? Where did this snow go? Oh. And then for a split second,
And then they throw it in the trash.
well, maybe they do, but not
Spike
before
it.
they think about giving me their virginity.
That's cute. He thinks they still have the snow globes. That's who were those gifts for, Brad? You or the girls?
I thought it was great at the time. I'd like to
Buy one,
think
get
it
one
meant
free.
a lot to them.
Yeah.
I took more virginity than Jared from Subway.
Holy shit.
I didn't. I'm not saying I
You
got.
were
la-
also a school
I wish you ate
teacher.
more vegetable sandwiches than he did.
You were also a school teacher, right? Okay. Never mind. What's next?
Wow, dude.
God
And for the
damn.
record,
Merry Christmas.
the school I taught at in Queens, every kid there was 21.
You taught elementary, right?
Yeah, he taught elementary. They probably were all 21.
I taught
though.
special education high school in Jamaica, Queens. Yeah,
Like-
the average age in there was 19.
Actually, you know what's funny? I'm gonna
Vietnam.
bring a flip side to that story because as much as you ruined Santa Claus for a ton of people, I brought it back for like 4 of my friends that didn't believe in Santa Claus anymore, and they were telling me that Santa Claus didn't exist, and I was like, I was falling into it. I'm like, really? Like, he doesn't exist. It is our parents. And my mother, like, sensed that was happening. And she had a friend that did calligraphy. And I got a letter from Santa Claus that was on, like, a piece of parchment and literally written in calligraphy telling me I am real. But, like, this whole thing, this whole letter from Santa Claus, obviously from my mother.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, like, I know you asked for this. I know you wanted this. And, and I'm like, holy shit, when I got that, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And it was in my stocking that Christmas morning. So I'll never forget, we went, everybody shows up, we're going to play football and on the town common. And we all show up there, and I show up with my new Nerf football
And the letter.
and the fucking letter.
No way.
And I'm like, listen, you fucking lying motherfuckers.
I really wish you said that and believed in Santa. Come here, motherfuckers.
I was like, listen.
That
these
jolly
guys-
old elf visited
Yeah.
my fucking house.
I'm like,
last
you guys think this is bullshit? I'm like, you guys think this is bullshit? Check this shit out.
Look at that writing. That's
And-
official.
And they actually, I'll never forget. They were all like blown away, like,
Oh my God,
oh
no
fuck.
one writes like that.
And the best was like, I remember my friend Dave, who lives in Florida now, was like, dude, I asked for this fucking thing and I didn't get it, and I think this is why. Like, he was like, started blaming himself. Like he didn't get it because he asked for it and didn't believe in Santa Claus. It was fucking great. It worked. I did. I pulled the reverse. By the end of the year, I knew it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. But in that moment, it worked.
But in that moment, it worked. And
my
it
parents
worked.
did something similar for me. There was a time, my sister's 3 years younger than me. So I was in that point where I was starting to question everything. And she was still young enough where she was all gassed up about it. My dad, who was a cop growing up, staged like...
I'll fucking put one in your fucking face, kid. Don't shut your fucking mouth.
All right, that's for a separate episode. But he like staged a crime scene almost, right? So we get up and I was questioning. No. He had pictures.
No
and
way.
Listen, my dad went. He went and took a bunch of photographs. He got his white dress gloves from when he was a cop, and he had my mother take pictures of his hand going out the garage, from the house into the garage where the chimney was.
Oh, that's
Just his fingers in the doorway,
Santa
like
Claus.
blurry pictures. He's like, oh, I heard a noise. I got up, took these pictures, and he showed me. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He fucking caught Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I'm like, no fucking way.
My father's the best cop ever.
Right? He's a cop. He wouldn't lie to me.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Like,
Awesome, dude.
And do you know what fourth grade me would have done? How come he didn't make detective? Buddy?
but I couldn't tell you how old that was or how long that lasted.
No, but
I
that's
remember
cool.
that moment.
Yeah.
Right? And that sticks with me.
Yeah, I got
Yep.
a couple of special. I remember one time my dad, he picks up the phone. And he's like, yeah, Mike wants this and he'll, see, like he's talking to Santa
Like,
Claus.
yeah.
Mike wants this toy.
And you hear in the
that toy."
background, me.
No, all you heard in the background was like, Joel?
You want moonshine?
What do you want?
You want
What do you want,
moonshine?
moonshine? What? Huh? That's all you heard in the background. But,
He's like, yes, Santa, I'll deliver the hog tomorrow.
but it was cool because everything he said is what I got.
Is what you
know
got,
what I mean?
yeah.
So, I don't know. It was just fucked up.
No, it's cool. I remember that shit. I
Get
remember
that
you
moonshine,
using
though.
that against my sisters. I'm gonna call Santa Claus right now and tell him
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're fucked and you know these guys are pains in the asses and you ain't getting shit. And they be, they get that fucking what? And that's horrible. That's a horrible thing to do.
I'm sorry.
Horrible.
It's a whole holiday based on fear.
Yeah, just like the religion that it's based on.
He sees what,
You know, that's,
he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
yeah,
Just like Jared from Subway.
And that's why we have the parade in Mississippi every year, right?
Exactly.
and Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was Santa Claus.
We're-
He sees me and he dresses up when you're awake.
He's the jailhouse Santa Claus.
oh my God. And fuck Tom Petty. We're changing this to Christmas callbacks. That's it.
Callbacks.
Oh my God. We just ran through every episode of the show.
Yeah, no doubt.
Go WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I think my other big regret, though, I got to say this, and this is me being like period Dave over here. By the way, if you wanted a
So
nickname,
sensitive about that.
Dave, you look like you've been retaining water for 30 years.
Nice. I usually get that joke. Thanks, brother.
That's why we brought him in here as a buffer.
They say you can survive 3 days without water. 11 days later, Dave's like, what? He's just
Do you
thinner.
have a beer?
And he actually has a camel toe. No, my biggest regret right now, and it really came to my light moving in just a couple weeks before Christmas, is that I actually haven't let myself enjoy it for years. I really, really love this holiday, and it just seems like the last 5 years, every time, come September, I'm like, this is the year, Melissa. This is the year. We're gonna do Christmas right.
Yep.
And we never do. And this year we have a great excuse.
No, you do.
I'm convinced next year's gonna be great.
I think that's gonna be the one for you, because you're set up. You are in the fucking your house is like the postcard Christmas house.
You saw the tree driving up tonight. It looks good.
It's
man.
fucking ridiculous. They have these
You can
big
cover up the tape and sticks with lights. You know, you don't need.
No, they got these long windows in the living room. They go from floor to ceiling, and the tree is right in the corner. But the house is like the cedar shingles, you know, and it's got that off. It's not perfectly symmetrical. Like
the garage is a little funky.
Yeah, the garage has got the little angle to it that's weird, and it's got the cape look.
But that's New England too. It's not perfect.
Yeah,
It's almost like Norman Rockwell made
yes,
that.
A little bit.
And
a little bit.
if it was covered with snow,
Perfect.
it would be the perfect Christmas house.
It's the New England house we waited for.
This is your best Christmas, bro.
So the next,
Well, we'll see next year. But the one thing.
no,
I
this
feel,
one's gonna suck.
So far, no, it doesn't suck. You guys got a great fucking gift, and you guys are together, enjoying it together. What's better than that?
No, I haven't spoken to my wife in ages.
Speaking of
Not
ideal
Christmas.
Christmas,
No, I went back tonight. I went back tonight to fix the Wi-Fi, but we've been ships in the night. It's just been the way it is. It's been a crazy week. I don't want to talk about it again, but I'm looking forward to 2019.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get it back in 2019.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Is to seeing the new studio.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. And I'm looking forward to seeing you drive there.
Yeah,
he's not gonna.
I'll
go
fucking
there.
walk there. Well, no, I'll drive
No,
there.
yeah, I was just gonna.
I saw you try to walk to the bathroom. Let's be real here.
2 breaks.
You gotta get an engine. You gotta get a fucking one of
13
those,
feet away. You had to stop twice.
I guess that actually segues, though. That actually segues into what I guess is our
That's what
final
I gotta
topic
get.
of the night.
Good
Yeah,
segue.
yeah, actually it does.
Hey, we're talking about our idea of what an ideal Christmas would be, and yeah, we don't want to get all sappy and shit. We're still gonna make fun of Mike and Dave.
Yeah.
But it's what do you think the ideal Christmas would be? But not only on that in the home you live in now, but like what if you had all the money in the world? Like, what would you do to build the ideal Christmas? And I didn't put that in the outline. I
Cocaine and
Mass
hookers.
amounts. Cocaine and hookers. Merry Christmas.
Oh, you said cocaine. I think you said Colgate. I'm like,
Colgate. Oh yeah, I want fresh breath.
winter fresh, bitch.
My mouth is like snowflakes. Fucking kiss me.
Just Mike going up to Leslie half asleep and he goes, "Give me your tongue. Give it to me."
Oh shit.
No,
Cocaine.
I would. My ideal Christmas, and I know you guys are gonna laugh at me. I don't have kids. Right?
I'd be laughing at you if you did. I'll tell you that.
I laugh back at you because I don't have kids.
Well played.
But what I'm saying is, I go to my mother's house. I go to my in-laws' house. I travel around, on Christmas Day, and I hate it because when we get up in the morning, me and my wife, we sit under the tree, and we do it just like, we put our gifts under the tree at night, and we don't open any. And Christmas morning, we get up early because I'm a fucking psycho. I'm like, yeah, I'm up. Like Santa came.
Yeah.
Woo!
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wake up yesterday.
Yeah.
We know.
But I get up early and we make a cup of coffee and we turn the tree on and we sit down and we open our gifts. And I love that. And then the thing that sucks is when we're done opening our gifts and we hang out, it's like, all right, gonna get in the shower. I gotta
Get
go.
more gifts.
No.
Sit there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Let's go.
That's a cool part, But I would much rather say, hey, I'm just gonna hang here with me and my wife and chill out because I start watching immediately, The Christmas Story.
Yeah, definitely.
That's on. We listen to Christmas music while we open our gifts, and then bang, that's on, and I'm watching that. And I would love to just sit on my couch all day.
It's the best.
And just bask in that. And that would be awesome.
I do it every year.
No, I would.
do it every year.
I would. To be honest with you,
it is. It's the best. I mean, because for tradition, it's always been that way. Everyone comes to my house on Christmas.
Of course they do, because they're like, fuck it.
He ain't
That
coming over.
motherfucker ain't gonna leave his house.
But we have dinner.
Nobody can afford the ambulance to drive Mike to their house. Like that's.
But we have. Fuck you. But we have dinner at our house every.
No,
year.
you do. You have dinner because I'll
And
come
just-
here.
Yeah, everybody
Well,
comes here.
well, that's the
afterwards,
thing,
You know
is
what I
I-
mean? It's just a place for everybody to fucking just
Yeah.
to come
Well,
by
that's the
and
thing is
meet
I go
every year. It's
to my mother-in-law's. I go to my mother's in the morning early. I go early. I go to my mother's house at 8 o'clock.
In the morning?
Stupid.
Yeah, I go to my mother's house at 8 o'clock.
Wow.
That's so stupid. And Mike, you're right.
I know.
Me and my wife are out about 5. We do
In
our
the morning?
Are you out of your fucking minds?
My asshole just puckered hearing you say that.
5?
me and
I'm
my
going
wife
to
get up
bed
about
at 5. Probably.
And we on Christmas morning we get
No
up
kids.
at about 5 on Christmas morning,
know.
and we open
He's
our
a
gifts and we hang out, and then we shower. We go to my mother's house. We go like 8:30. We go to my mother's house. We open our gifts there. Everybody, all of us. We bring our gifts for everybody, and they bring. We open them. Then I leave from there, and I go to my mother-in-law's house.
Get more
and
gifts.
we do that. Yeah, yeah. But then we do that, and then we go home. We drop everything off. We hang out. We let the dogs out. We hang out for about a half hour, and then we go to my wife's aunt's house for dinner. And we eat, and we hang out.
Based on your time frame, dinner is at like 11:30 in the morning.
Pretty much. No, it's about. It starts about 1 o'clock.
It's like
And then they come
second
here and get all
Thanksgiving.
fucked up.
Yeah. And then when that's all over, we go home. We go home for about an hour, and then we come here. We've come
And
here
that's
every
it.
year.
You're done.
We wait,
After
and
that.
then
I was really concerned one year. My kids, Ethan was a baby, and Sophia was only 5, 6, and it was 9:30 in the morning, and Melissa and I both looked at each other in a panic. The sun's coming through the window; it's already like well up into the sky.
Yep.
We slept in because we were up all night building their fucking Christmas gifts, and we're like, "Oh my god, there's a radon leak upstairs. The kids are dead."
We're gonna be on the news.
We didn't hear a sound, and we didn't do the usual parent Benadryl thing. Like the kids just slept in.
That's scary when you
We-
have kids and
yeah.
you hear nothing.
And when we finished, it was almost noon.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
It was
That's fucking
insanity.
So Brad just described my ideal Christmas.
There you go. That's right. Sleep in.
Wow.
yeah, I get
You
up
got
at fucking
kids.
5 in the morning anyway.
No, that's ridiculous.
I think Craig, you touched on part of it. Some Christmas becomes a chore.
Yes.
Not that
I would-
seeing your family is tough, but
No,
whether
but-
whether you're going to see them or they're coming to your house, you're either
There's
going,
always something to
leaving
do.
and doing something,
Yeah.
or you're getting ready to host people.
Yeah, it's not like
You can't
I know
just
what
sit
you're
in your
saying.
friggin' pajamas.
Yeah,
and like
quackish.
have a drink at 9:30 in the morning, like you want to do as a fucking adult. Watch your kids.
Gotta take a stupid shower.
Right? I don't know. That's part of my Christmas present. I'm gonna be dirty.
Colgate.
I'm good rolling
Colgate.
downstairs in sweatpants and an old
Don't
T-shirt.
brush your damn teeth.
Watch my kids open presents, be happy about it, and have a drink for breakfast, and just
And watch.
That's my
watch
fucking
Christmas
day.
movies all day and listen
That's
to Christmas
it.
music.
Early in the
and hang
morning,
out.
I'll get my fucking Darth Vader mug. I'll fill that shit
Right.
up with beer, and I'll put on Nightmare Before Christmas and Leslie Cooks. And every like 10 minutes, I'll be, babe, you want me to help you? She's like, no. Babe, you want me to help you? No. Babe, please let me help you. It smells so good. Oh my god, it's one
because
of
she's
those
like no,
days.
because as soon as he
I'll
starts
fuck
helping her,
everything
he's
up.
like, "Fuck this!
I'll
This is
fuck-
fucking
exactly,
stupid. I don't want to do this."
And she is the best. My wife, I remember the first.
No, she puts on a good
The
spread.
first year we had Christmas was in the apartment. She was fucking like pulling her hair. Oh my god, she's all nervous about everything. Now it's like yeah.
She just goes
through
through the motions. We
We
always come here. We wait until
She's
they're
a
done
pro.
eating.
She's a pro.
Like Mike's family when they're done eating, then we come here, and
You come here anytime you want.
Is that when Mike starts singing?
and then no, we
Stones
usually
in
get
my
here-
kidneys
Oh, we gotta write a fucking
and backs full of spasms. Yeah. These are
balls
a
are hanging
few.
out from out of the sackage.
No, but we come here and we hang out and it's fun. I actually enjoy that part because it kind of ends the night because everything else is so stressful.
Yeah.
Going to be so when we come here, it's kind of I'm just drinking and getting fucked up, and then just leaving and going home at that point, But that I would just rather lay on my couch until
Just
fucking
be.
6 in the
I think I
afternoon.
want that this year. I want to actually I've never had a fireplace. Since,
Do you have a fireplace?
Yeah, I got two.
All right, we'll be at your house for
Nice.
Christmas.
I got two.
Oh, he's got one in his bedroom.
Hey.
His bedroom's got white carpets. I told him to get a fucking bearskin rug.
Do you know what my bedroom looks
Keep
like?
the kids out of your
Do you
bedroom.
remember in Superman 2 when he
Yes.
takes Lois to
Yes.
fucking
Oh my
Niagara
Niagara
Falls.
Falls. Yep.
That's exactly what my bedroom looks like.
Do you have like a
hot?
center
You
fireplace?
got the
No,
heart-shaped fucking
I want the
heart-shaped bed
heart-shaped
that
gel
shakes.
tub. That's what I'm looking for.
Shakes. Oh, that's what it was.
I would really love, and we're doing a second Christmas in January with my family and then with Melissa's family in February. So we're actually having 3 Christmases ourselves. And we're spreading the joy of Christmas all the way until Valentine's Day.
Good.
It doesn't suck.
No, I said
Because
that's
Brad can sit home with his wife and 2 kids and just be at the house and enjoy Christmas Day for what
I
it
didn't
is.
mean that. So I'm like, I want all those Christmases at once. I want to be bombarded with presents.
Or
No,
I get
that's
that,
actually
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And your readjustment of the holidays is actually coming to fruition.
Yep.
How do you figure?
You are having 3 Christmases,
Right.
That are spread. I mean, granted, they're close together.
But it's not going to work until America accepts it.
I think it should be done.
Okay, and I think at some point in the
I'm gonna start another fucking thing.
I think we
Like I
should
did with Steven
repost that section for the New Year's episode.
Yep.
And I think we should repost that entire 20 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of my better 20 minutes. And I think it's actually a good point because we really do get into ridiculous holiday season after New Year's,
Yeah.
where we start celebrating Irish drunkenness and candy hearts.
And candy, yeah, ridiculous.
And then
shit.
Easter, which is like a moving target, like you got to shoot it with like a fucking blow dart.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you can't figure out when it is. March,
The only
late
thing
July.
that-
I don't know.
Easter for me, just I'm like it's spring. That's what I think.
No, because sometimes it's early. I don't know why that's based on a different calendar. Easter shows up in March, April.
I think it has something to do with the fucking groundhog seeing his shadow or
Yeah,
something.
isn't it a solstice or whatever or some fucking
Damned if I
moon?
know, but you know,
I don't know. I don't know.
I get the Jewish holidays moving because they're based on a different calendar. We're basing this on the same calendar that everybody else is using, and nobody can figure out when the fuck Easter is. So Easter is either in the dead of winter or the beginning of spring. Nobody knows. So anyway, let's not get into that. But I think next week, I think we should allocate 20 minutes to replay that segment.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with it 100%. It was the best. Although Chuck had the second Christmas, then third Christmas.
no.
And
Chuck stepped all over me.
I was in on that.
Do you know what? Do you know what Chuck?
Multiple Christmases.
Chuck of the Chuck and Brad Show owes me a present.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to make his live show. We did represent at the live show
Yes,
last
I
week.
was there.
Craig was
Me
there.
and my wife went.
Thank you.
And,
Had a great time.
I heard it was phenomenal. I'm sorry, Chuck. It was just too much.
Yeah.
But I definitely wanted.
Yeah,
to be
you
there
had a weekend you couldn't handle.
But I wanted
I
to
was
be
waiting.
there. I'll be there for the Easter show. Just tell me when it is.
Yep. No, I had a great time. It was actually really good. And one thing I need to mention was Derek Furtado is a local comedian. He's fucking hilarious
Okay.
and a top-notch pro because it
So
was
fucking
that's
random.
how it was.
Derek Furtado. It's
Is
my
he-
godson's name.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Because I didn't think he was coming out. He's not that fucking funny.
No, he's not.
I love you, Derek, but I knew you weren't coming out.
But we love this Derek more.
Yeah. No, but I mean, and they had great comics come out. It was Jeremy Furtado was the other one.
Okay.
And then
My other cousin.
Jessica, yeah, and
So you're really big into like Portuguese last names and waspy first names.
and Jessica, her name was Jessica Lee. Was the first comic that came out. She was good. Everybody was good. And then Chuck and Brad slayed it with that. I told you before.
Oh, I
Brad,
saw what you did there.
Brad had the fucking line of the night that literally had me fucking like tearing, and it was such a simple thing, but that's comic.
His fucking deliveries, though, are incredible.
His
man.
delivery
That's
is
the
fucking
thing with
perfect,
him.
and
He's
he
fucking
said
so
one
funny.
thing that I mean I didn't listen to. I must have missed about 3 minutes of the show because I was literally going like fucking like tears in my eyes, fucking laughing. So it was a good time, and they did put on the even better best Christmas show ever. They did. They really did.
Can we do another toast to our new friends, Chuck,
Yeah,
Brad,
no, it
and
was
Derek
great.
Furtado?
And Derek Furtado, man.
Not Mike's
hilarious.
Sorry, Derek.
Not Mike's cousin. Fuck him. No.
All right, let's get back to our show. We haven't done a roundup in ages.
No, we haven't.
I think we need a roundup.
Yep.
And tonight I decided I wanted to go to Twitter for a little bit of inspiration. And a lot of these hashtag games that they play on Twitter, a lot of it's like change a word, ruin a blank. And so I decided, hey, add or change a word, ruin a Christmas song. And so who's first on the list? That would be Craig. Craig, what did you lead off with?
I had Dominic the Donkey Show.
Now featuring inflatable hole.
Yeah.
Because America today is America, I went with Santa Claus is coming to town armed.
Then they molested him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, right in the bum. Sorry, I had to do that.
Yeah, you were talking about the little Hummer boy.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Little Hummer boy.
Look at that. We're all simpatico.
Yeah, right.
I had Grandma got worked over by a reindeer.
Oh, fucking Dominic the Donkey Puncher.
Yeah. There you go. Right back to that's all right.
It's always the Italians. You always got to pick on the Italians.
Gotta do it, man.
Then I had Silent but Deadly Night.
Fucking sweet.
I went with I'll leave home for Christmas.
The best Christmas ever?
Yeah. Well, it depends who's leaving.
Grandma got bent over by a reindeer.
Bent over.
I like how Mike's singing all of it.
Right? Yeah, he is. It's good, though. It adds a little context.
It's a little variety.
You know? I had Christmas shoes for my cancer-ridden mom.
Oh, my God.
The mom that lets you show up at 8 a.m. as a grown fucking man. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're
Well, that's what that song's about.
I know, but you
You just
back.
didn't add that part in.
It's just truth in advertising.
Yeah,
I like that.
exactly.
I had "Oh Come On Ye Faithful."
You got any? Dave.
How about cocking around the Christmas tree?
There you go. You got to cock around it.
I want to know what
So
that
the
looks
village
like.
people hit from the holidays.
I want to know what that looks like.
I want to know what that looks like.
How about with the crackhead pipe and a button nose?
I love that Mike's singing these.
Yeah, he does.
Got to do it.
That's what I had Rudolph the Audie Lang nosed reindeer.
Oh God! Have you seen that court photo?
It fucking,
I mean, obviously you have.
it just fell apart. His nose just fell apart.
I had no idea. I'm gonna put cocaine in my fucking drains.
Yeah.
If it would clear out that crap, if it could it wiped out Artie Lang's nose. He looks like he was chasing a fucking roadrunner in a cartoon.
Yeah.
And he ran into a painted
Is it
wall
that
that looked
bad?
like a
What
tunnel.
the fuck?
It's
I gotta
insane.
see
Maybe
that,
we
man.
should put
That's
some
terrible.
cocaine in Mike's hernia.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a good idea.
I had one of my favorite songs, Camel Toe and Holly.
Bend my balls, bend my balls. Balls all the way. I don't know.
I almost made it.
I'm sorry.
How about Santa made a baby? Santa baby?
For the record, all of us are reading except for Dave. He's just riffing this. So Dave wins.
Even better. Yeah. I had Frosty the Pusher Man.
I like that. I wanted to get a
Singing
little,
like Isaac Hayes. Push him, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a little Latin and go back to like church, and so I thought moleste fidelis.
Have holly fucking Christmas. In case you didn't fucking hear.
Oh, it's always Burl fucking eyes with you.
Burl.
I had All I Want for Christmas is Meth.
Craigs are my favorite. They're just so matter of fact.
Right?
It's like basically like you got Asperger's. You know? You just got no filter.
Burgers.
I got one Mike's gonna like. It's the only white Christmas.
Yes. Fucking A, man.
Oh, holy shit.
That would have been so much better if you got the melody even close to
Right.
what that song is.
Well, that wasn't the plan.
Oh Holy Night is not exactly like fucking prog rock.
Oh, Silver Balls.
There you go. Close it out with with strength. Scroll down, fucker. I need to see my last one. Oh, yeah. I'm going to skip one because Dave already took that joke. I'm going to do
sorry.
I have a Holly Gennaro Christmas. Because it's a fucking Christmas movie.
That's perfect.
That's fucking awesome. Hey, you guys, I hope you guys all have a fucking great Christmas this year.
Well,
That's right, man.
There's a
It's
good
awesome,
chance
man.
our Christmas is going to end up in this house, so I'm
gonna
not
be
too
a
worried
lot.
about.
No, you're gonna have a great Christmas in your house.
But I think we need to
awesome,
see
bro.
some friends, so we'll probably make the rounds.
Yeah,
we'll
definitely,
do
of
that.
course.
Do we have any housekeeping?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, you know, we
buy our
haven't.
shit.
Yeah, buy our shit. Go.
Buy our stuff.
You want to go over to teespring.com. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to whisper it creepily?
Teespring.com. Buy our stuff.
That's great. Mike only listens to fucking like Adam and Eve
Thank you.
Yeah.
ads
I
on,
do.
on the internet.
Yeah, everything's.
That's why Mike
sounds
knew
like
so much
shit.
about inflatable sheep.
Yes.
Yeah. But
and
you know,
replacing them.
well, I like
Don't
to
use
say,
the Tide
I'd like to
Patch
say, a
Kit.
Merry Christmas to Damaged Goods Network.
Absolutely.
You know,
course.
to Shade and Lily and the Golden God,
Clay Miles.
Clay Miles, Clay,
Everybody over at
Merry
Baked and
Christmas,
Awake.
brother.
And,
Steve.
And you know what? On for anything, we're going to throw it out the fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, Christmas is for everyone.
Go Jesus.
We haven't mentioned damaged goods in a while. We're going through a bit of a transition.
Yeah, we are.
But notice I said we.
We, all of
Okay.
us together.
We are in
We'll
this
be back
together.
on.
And we're going to start pushing this shit again real soon. We are doing a website redesign. We got some retooling to do. We got some things, but you know what? It doesn't change the fact we're putting out some great content. Go over to damagegoodsinc.com.
Damaged
Check out
Goods.
all the great shows over there. And also, go to our Teespring site. Go to social media and leave us a fucking review.
Yeah, ask us a question if you want something for us to talk about. Throw it in there.
You guys are great with the criticism. Everybody tells us what we shouldn't do.
Yeah, tell us
Tell
what
us
we
what
should
we
do.
should.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I get a lot of flack every week. Well, this would have been great if you did this.
yeah,
Why not mention that beforehand, armchair quarterback?
yeah.
There you go.
And other than that, again, I think I want to raise a glass. The fact that this show has not only been around this long, but is actually just getting stronger.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we've had some fucked up episodes.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, we've had some bumps in the road.
It's us. It's us.
It's
man.
us. We set out to do something and we're doing it. And the fact is, more people are recognizing it. Our ratings are higher than they've ever been.
Yep.
Our traffic is higher than they've
It could
ever
be.
been.
Could it be Dave?
It could be.
No.
It could be Dave.
And I'd like to.
Oh no, wait, you mean this Dave?
Yes.
Not
Yeah,
chance.
no.
A big giant shout out to our buddy Dave, man, who's fucking picked up some slack that we fucking.
We're gonna get
that I've
a
been-
lot more of Dave, I think.
Yeah,
I think
definitely,
Dave's
man.
going to be back more
Yeah.
and more. We're going to get Manny back on here. We're going to get
Yep.
all our usual suspects. I think Rock and Ron's got to come back down. A reluctant
Oh,
Ron.
absolutely.
Reluctant Ron.
I think we're going to go.
Maybe for the next
we're in a
show.
good space to end this year. We got
Yep.
one more episode before New Year's,
Yep.
but I think we'll do some different things for that. But gentlemen, one more time in the middle.
Hell yeah, bro.
Merry Christmas from
Merry
needless to
Christmas,
say.
Merry
Christmas. I mean, Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah.
Yes.
Right.
Craig, take us out like the only way you know how.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Needless to say, we said it.
Well, I hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on in, lovely weather, for stay right together with you. Outside the snow is falling, my friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather, for stay right together with you. The cold wind is blowing and the streets are getting dark. I'm writing you a letter, but I don't know where to You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town.
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter, and what to my wondering, I should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gonna make it to town. Santa, tell him hurry, go, he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, you're running like a merry-go-round. Said Santa to a boy child, what is it you're looking for? All I want for Christmas is a rock and roll electric guitar. Run, run, Rudolph, you're running like a shooting star. So have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. Well, I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. So have a holly jolly Christmas, and as you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know, and everyone you meet. Oh, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss him once for me. So have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, yeah. All I want for Christmas